Let's see if he even talks the talk, right? Last time he talked the talk, he was able to... Well, yes, SPS, he was able to walk the walk, but then after that, we did see a big slump for BTR, not able to reach the potential that a lot of people thought they were able to. Let's take a look at the draft instantly here with a change in coaching staff for BTR. Will they be able to fend off against the threat of Echo in this group, the only Filipino team in Group C? But nevertheless, definitely the Titans in Group C.
True, true. And now, Echo will have the blue side here, banning out already with the Fanny and the Faramis. Now, very interesting and very specific as well. And in response, Bigetron, they opt for a Matilda and Kadita ban here. So, it's trying to limit the mid-roam options here, mostly for the roam position here.
Still a Fanny, a Faramis, slow build up here, but Echo has the first pick. Bigetron Alpha on the red side. We do see a little bit of a pattern, I would say, in MPL Indonesia and in MPL Philippines as well. Red side usually does have a higher win rate. Not too sure about this new patch because we've seen that whoever just understands the meta more has won. Not necessarily blue side or red side centric this time around, but the Valentina, an interesting ban. Even though it's been nerfed, even though it has a 0% win rate so far after the course of 6 matches, it's still banned out, respecting Moreno. Still Nolan though. Pure respect to the meta. We've seen Nolan played twice, I believe, today.
And also, I would like to point out that it is not going to be Aldo. It is going to be Fala here who will draft for Bigetron. I want to see adjustments, right? But Echo, they opt for a Joy first pick. Let's see here. Bigetron, will they counter that pick with a insta-suppress hero?
They can go for the suppress, but knowing the changes in the patch, honestly, they might just go for normal CC. Any CC can stop the Joy now, especially something like a bouncing ball from the Kufra. Bigetron Alpha. Maybe they'll go for the Guinevere. That spatial migration, that passive no longer needed to get a knockup.
Hey, it won a game.
It won a game. One game. And one game out of how many games? It's not a Guinevere. They go for the Novaria and the Wanwan. Early Wanwan pick, Gani.
This is very interesting, right? I mean, Wanwan, a hero that is very, very hard to catch. But take a look at the response here. Very quick, Kaja and Farsa. So what they're saying is we also can add range, also can add crowd control to really suppress that high mobility Wanwan.
That's a great pick, man. Range and burst, the two types of factors you need in a team to go and counter the Wanwan. On top of that, the Kaja steal away. It's not just a good pick against the Wanwan, a very mobile hero that can get suppressed, but it's also a good deny pick. Bigetron, what they like to do with the Wanwan is they pick up something like a Kaja to lock people down, to give the Wanwan more of a chance to pick up every single weakness point. By the way, fun fact, Bigetron Alpha have also changed their roamer. As you remember, in the later half of the regular season, it was Super Key who played for BTR. Now, it's just Finn. They've even removed the Super from the team. It's just Super Ken. The rest of them are they're just them.
They know who the main character is in that team, Miracle, and that is Super Ken.
What about the MJ? Some added letters on Moreno.
Moreno MJ, indeed. So
what is that?
Time to take the field.
I really don't know. Let's see here. Bigetron, it seems like they will ban out the Bruno. A good matchup going up against the Wanwan. But Echo, in the second phase, they really want to lock Vin out here, banning out Hilda and Franco. So with the Hilda ban, understandable. They have a Joy who is quite vulnerable in that early game.
Doesn't this leave Bigetron Alpha a choice to go for a Kufra? It's a good pick against the dive, against the Kaja as well, and the bouncing ball to kind of negate the Joy already. They need some more initiation to help out Chorizo, who'll be the instant initiation, but they can go for that. Or they can pick up a Fredrin first, flex that roamer to the last pick, knowing that Echo already picked up Kaja. But aside from the Kufra, a little bird is whispering in my ear. A little animal who walks on all fours. Ow, he says, and I translate that over to a Cho or an Arlet pick.
I like Arlet.
Arlet for Echo, a Cho for BTR.
Okay. Let's see here. Will it happen? And Echo, they opt for a Claude ban here. Interesting, considering that Claude activates in that mid towards that late. Does this composition have enough balance is my question.
The little bird was right.
Yep.
The little wolf was right. Arlet picked up by Echo. Let's see what Bigetron Alpha pick up next. The Cho was the prediction by the little animal.
Cho for Vin. That little animal. Whoa, okay. Cho for Vin. I like it. It's a good pick. Forcing that Farsa and perhaps Claude on a Purify is an approach, right? So let's see here. Will the Cho come through? But it seems like they will opt for an Angela, a support instead.
Interesting choice to go for. It feels like they already have enough frontliners. Maybe they want to just add in more of that utility, whether it be the stun or the immobilize rather, and even the healing. But all three casters, we seem to have the same opinion as to how this game will go. But you all know that when I predict a team, it's a double-edged sword, man.
So it is a mirror curse. Maybe.
The last two matches have been mirror bless, but unintentional mirror blesses. For Homeboys, they won 2 in a row, and I predicted Homeboys twice.
Wow. So the 10 heroes here for this match has been set. Let's see here how Bigetron and Echo will perform in this match here. Seeing it now, I think it's a very well balanced composition from both teams.
It is. We'll see how both these teams execute it as we enter the land of Dawn. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to match number 7 of Group Stage Day 1 MPLI 2023.
Okay, let's see here. Spell check. Yeah, no purifies here. So again, with Angela picked up last, it doesn't really force Sanji or even the Claude to pick up the purify. They can use any type of spell that they're comfortable with. There you go. The start. Both of the jungler opted for a purple buff start.
They're both chilling with it, right? Early on, especially after this patch, we have seen that the game actually should go longer because of the delayed first turtle take that we usually see nowadays. Romer doesn't get level 4 first. Vin.
Oh, Vin isolated, almost picked off there, forced to use the flicker. But again, Echo will find the lethal wonder quite comfortably.
I'd say it's a weird play if it was anyone else except for Beloy and Vin. They just like to do that sometimes. Overextending a bit, maybe burning their battle spell, but in the end, that's what usually the BBBs do, you know, the big brain boys.
The big brain boys, again, yeah, they do not... it seems like they're very comfortable in wasting a spell. Now, very calm first minute. No first blood whatsoever. Almost, though, Vin picked off. And now, with that info, Karltzy might jump on towards Vin, but now we focus more on towards the top side here.
And looking at it here for the Arlet itself, I'd say this hero has just risen so much in popularity, not just in the XP lane, but as a flex pick, right? Good playmaking potential. And when Ogwen picked it up as a roamer, most kills in the game, a lethal roamer. A very rare roamer to see nowadays, but even in the bottom lane, Sakin's doing a good job at zoning Benny.
Take a look at this as well, right? Vin already looking for the angle close in the backside. Now Benny is very, very low. Top side though, Torizo quite low. Not level 4 yet as Karltzy picks up first blood in the bottom lane. Will it be the trade? As Saken finds the kill. It's a 1-for-1.
He gets the gold plating down below, but Super Ken loses out on a lot.
Super Ken forced to retreat a bit. Echo, they are now already in the turtle pit. Super Ken though, soaking damage. Oh, good final slash. And take a look at the damage now. Super Ken jumps in, appraisal slash, does not find it. Sanford finds the kill, and Echo, they find the turtle here quite comfortably. Bigetron though, they still move on. They still want more. As now, all good flicker penalty zone in the backside of Sanji will be caught and taken down as Bigetron Alpha now with a response.
Bigetron Alpha, they lose out in the XP battle, but once Torizo comes back, he was not hesitating at all. And even Karl!
Oh, very low. Still survives though. Good thing that Bigetron has no flicker there for Torizo, but take a look at the turtle. Super Ken, very comfortable. The first neutral objective here is most likely fall to the Indonesian side.
They're going for Morgani. They're not stopping at that. Torizo is an absolute menace. We went from Torizo to sorry, bro.
Okay, I see what you did there. Super Ken again will find the first newt. And Echo, they will play this slowly, right? They need to somehow find compensation. It seems like in the bot side, not helping. Benny, very low. The trades are for Saken. Take a look at the gold gap or the EXP gap. And top side, Torizo 2v1 will not have enough sustainability and will be taken out.
Not even the hard guard used up. Maybe either a miscommunication or a last second decision to say, you know what, you're already too far away. You're gonna be taken out anyways. By the way, did you just say
Neutral.
That's the term for neutral objective now from Gani. The slang Newt secures the Newt. I like that. Neutral objective. There's a short form, it's very efficient. And BTR this game have been quite efficient themselves. Saken in this gold lane against the Claude. You'd expect the Claude to actually have a pretty good lane against this Wanwan, but after the adjustments, maybe Bennyqt is a bit lost in that calculation department. Super Ken.
Oh, in the backside with the help of the hard guard now. We'll try to isolate Karltzy. Oh, take a look at the damage. Good Divine Judgment though under the turret, but Super Ken takes it all. Sanford in the backside looking for an angle, but it seems like now Echo does not find the angle that they really are looking for. Now Bigetron disengages, but they keep on pressure. The bot side, JP quite low. No mana, but take a look at the snipe. Moreno finds the mark. Now good taunt by Super Ken. Take a look at Bigetron. They want more. Moreno flickering out. Vin though, very low and will be taken out by the last bullet of that blazing duet.
Karltzy. That's the orange buff, and just like that, both teams disengage. But I can't help but feel that again, Bigetron Alpha came out on top in that skirmish with a better position in the goalie department. Heck, even in the gold lane, Saken's able to shove it in, though Echo should be able to get Benny to clear that out, to soak in that goal with the help of JP to rotate down below. But they do give away a lot of pressure on that turtle towards Super Ken, who's already on it, who should be able to take it here unless Sanford and Karltzy can make a miracle play 2v4.
Let's see though, right? Echo, will they gamble this? Karltzy moving in on towards Vin, who is quite low, health HP. Now, retry battle, all good, penalty zone. Super Ken finds a retry. Karltzy now in trouble, but he is a joy. So high mobility in the bot side though, the turret for that gold lane will be taken out by Benny.
A turret for a turtle. This time, I would say Echo actually get the better trade. They were able to slow down what Bigetron Alpha were doing up top, which is the neutral objective, delay it for so long that Benny got so much more space to clear out down below, to get to that comfort spot, and he already has the DHS. Saken still very well in the lead. Sanford jumps in, but it's a missed play, I would say. The final slash did not connect. Still good on the clear.
They will save that top lane turret. Bigetron, though, the economy, man, it's so balanced this game. 6 minutes and no clear winner.
They're chilling. The 400 goal lead that could be very easily turned around by Echo just with one big play.
Yep.
And that one big play is the play that I've been waiting for from JP, the main pickoff initiator, I would say, right? I mean, with the conceals, with the aggressive maneuvers around the map, and with the burst of Sanji and Karltzy, I expected a bit more aggression in the early game. Good final slash.
Good final slash. Now, good suppression as well. The hard guard might come a little bit too late. It seems like Saken now will provide cover. Sanford flickering out in the back. And it seems like now Bigetron, they have regrouped. Take a look at the rotation here by Sorizo, already looking for an angle at the backside as well. The turret will be the main agenda. Good flicker, penalty zone. JP flickers out of the way. The damage will be enough here to take JP down. No! He survives with 1
HP! JP gets out just barely, but Bennyqt on the other side. You leave him just for a bit and he picks up a turret. Damn you, Benny!
Wow. Bigetron Alpha got outplayed. Their good delay by Echo. Sure, they lost a turret top lane, but that inner turret in the bottom lane can be crucial for the rotations of Bigetron. Now, the last turtle will be up. Will Echo leave this turtle once again?
They should just try to look for a trade down below. They got a tier 2 turret, so they have so much more pressure to play with in the bottom lane. However, BTR is playing it really, really intelligently. They did not show on the map until Karltzy and Sanji rotates back to the mid lane, and now we're seeing that Bigetron Alpha are starting to develop the lead even further. From 400, we're getting to see almost 1,000.
And it seems like their tempo will go down because the spells here aren't ready for most of the players though. Feather Airstrike will be committed. Good snipe by Moreno, chunking Sanji to almost half HP. Take a look at Torizo catching two in the jungles of Echo. Now purple buff, who will get it? Seems like Bigetron. Oh, good final slash and good suppression as well as Torizo will be taken out. Though, the mid lane, it will be the turret taken out. But take a look at that. Sanford is sandbagging in the front side, will be taken out as well.
Superkin gets a massive Appraiser's Wrath onto 4 members while he was low, while he was soaking the damage from the tier 1, and that was quite literally what turned the fight back to Bigetron. It looked like an Echo win for sure. One of these big hero plays turned it around completely, and now we get to take a look at the in-game equipment. For the jungler department, Karltzy is still holding on to a big gold lead. The damage not enough.
Oh, Saken with the crossbow of Tang now will be soaked by the side of Karltzy, but Benny with the blazing duet. Oh, good catch, Vin! Taken out by the feathered airstrike, though it will be traded for JP. But it seems like it will be a 1-for-1 Vin for JP.
A big snipe from downtown. Moreno, very accurate this game on that Novaria. Kill-wise, it's still the same. Bigetron, though, holding the lead. However, there is a pretty big difference as to how the gold has been acquired. For the side of Bigetron Alpha, the man who has most of this gold is going to be Saken. Meanwhile, for Echo, is their carry in the jungle. We've seen in this patch, it's been mainly focused around the junglers rather than the gold lane. Bigetron, though, for some reason, despite that gold lead, in terms of the trio mid has been held down by Karltzy, they've been the ones coming out on top in these neutral objective fights and the neutral objective takes.
Bigetron, early setup for the Lord. Whoa, good penalty zone here. JP in trouble, but it seems like the cover will be enough. So Rizzo now half HP, but the Lord will be secured comfortably by the Indonesian rep.
Once again, neutral objective battle. This time, though, it makes more sense. Saken, the guy with the gold lead, has been given the call to rotate and to help the team instead of joining Benny in that side lane where Benny's just farming, Saken's team fighting. This time, the trades for Benny won't be as good because it's all down to the base turret. They've taken the tier 1 down below, tier 2 as well. The ones that's next is going to be that base turret. It's very hard to crack for now.
Echo, they need to recalibrate here. 11 minutes, First Lord. They need to be able to defend this somehow with all 3 base turrets still standing. Let's see replay though. Top lane.
It was a crossbow tank that did a lot. Bennyqt then re-engaged with the blazing duet. It was perfect that Sanji was able to pick up the kill, but then they overstepped a bit and there was no body block. Meanwhile, what's happening live is just a siege that has failed from the side of BTR in terms of the base turret. They are able to take 2 tier 2s though in the mid lane and in the bottom lane.
Just 1 inner turret left standing for the side of Echo. Let's see how will they be able to handle this. Moreno with the Holy Crystal, man, that's a lot of magic power already in the hands of Moreno. 11 minutes in.
6-6 though. Super equal when it comes to the kills in this game. We haven't seen a lot of big fights where teams have been wiped out. We've been seeing more of just little skirmishes that in turn give them so much more space. Karltzy's feeling it. Jumps into all 4 of them, but there's no real lockdown to stop him. For you guys back at home, register for updates right now. Scan the QR code and win 4,000 big diamonds. BDs.
Big diamonds. Massive. Man, Bigetron now 5,000 gold lead. It seems like they want to contest this orange Karltzy. No retribution though, so it seems like it will fall to the hands of Bigetron.
Just taking it slow with the lead that they have built for themselves, 4.7k. Gonna go for the wave freeze. They do not want to give Echo any free resources, maybe except the mid lane where they need to constantly shove to put more pressure in the enemy jungle, to invade, to open up the map. But still, even now, with a 5,000 gold lead, it does seem like Karltzy still has a lead when it comes down to the gold and the XP against Superken, who is a level below. So even if they go for a neutral objective battle, it will... There's a chance that it'll still be 50-50, especially if JP can get a cheeky little conceal, a good divine judgment to lock Fredrin down. That'll be 100-0 for Karl.
I mean, to add to that, considering that their spells are all active, and also 15 seconds, the next Lord, the Evolved Lord, not the Evolved, the Enhanced Lord rather, will be up. That's, I feel like, where the 5v5 will occur. So let's see here the setup. You can see here already, Daddy JP is already on the bottom side of the map.
Daddy JP. Is that his nickname? I don't know. Super Ken not able to find that purple buff. It's still Karltzy. Both these junglers don't want to commit onto that retribution as the Lord is up again. Top lane, you can see it already slow pushed in. Good setup by BTRs. They can constantly just shove in this mid lane and the bottom lane as well, but they're developing another slow push down below. Chorizo holding onto a bush. They're both splitting their angles, splitting their sides. Echo taking control of the bottom side. And Karltzy is already trying to poke out, trying to open up the vision for the rest of the team to look for a collapse. Sanford, his target acquisition needs to be perfect, but the Astral Echo has revealed JP.
Intelligent itemization as well, Mirko. Saken builds Athena, so he respects the Sanji power, but take a look at the engage now. JP boy reload. Saken now will be the main target. Good! Final slash as he will be taken out first. JP will be the trade. Vin flickers out of the way as Super Ken finds the Lord, but take a look at Bennyqt with the blazing duet. He finds Vin.
And they're gonna go for more, Connie. Sanford already trying to delay the recall. Bigetron Alpha, they lost the fight. It's a 2-for-1. They only got a roamer, but they were able to secure a Lord. That means they can play it slower. Meanwhile, Echo, instead of maybe looking for proactive movements with a kill lead, they're stopped by the Lord. They're denied. This should still be a win for Echo as they will be able to clear out the waves. Once they do that, they'll have much more of a chance to turn this gold lead around.
Yeah, so unfortunate that the positioning of Saken earlier wasn't maximal. So was somehow just exploited by the compositions, by the setup from Echo. And Saken was the first one to fall. And with that, Bigetron still with the push here, with the pressure. Echo, will they sacrifice the base turret in the top lane? No, they sacrifice the turret bottom though.
And if this Lord charges, which it does, it'll give Bigetron Alpha a pretty big advantage. Karltzy jumps in, only to poke them for a bit, zoning them away from the turret. Chorizo picks up that immortality, and it should possibly be a siege and up top.
All good. Engaged. Turret will be taken out. Bigetron slowly but surely maintaining pressure. And it seems like what they're saying is, we've got enough, right? With the second Lord, we've got the top lane base turret and also the bottom lane. Let's regroup. Let's, again, reset. As let's see here, will there be some action in the jungles of Echo? It seems like now Karltzy will secure that purple, well, that orange buff comfortably.
BTR stays disciplined in the 16th minute of the game. We finally crossed that mark, Connie. The longest game of group stage day 1. It's been stagnant at 15. We usually see the average game time being 12 minutes today. But finally, we have an equal match in the group of death. Echo versus BTR, both going head-to-head here. Some good damage by Karl. But if you take a look at the in-game equipment here, Sanford has actually opted to go for a bit more of a safer build. Supercans wants to go in.
They want to invade here. Let's see here. Will Bigetron high risk, high reward this? Seems like now the purple will be secured by the side of Echo. So it will be a reset here. Bigetron again. Economy-wise, they're still leading 3,000. And Karltzy here still just a constant nuisance to the formation of Bigetron.
They're going in, Gandhi. They're going on to Karltzy. The taunt doesn't connect with a snipe.
Oh, Karltzy, no angles perhaps. Let's see, Karltzy, will he be able to escape this? And the answer is yes.
A great moment there by Karltzy, but it does give so much space, so much room for Bigetron Alpha to control again. The fact that Karltzy is forced to recall all the way means that Echo can no longer open up this portion of the map for some time, but they're looking for a trade all around already. Looking to detour, take a detour into the mid lane, and then get the same angle. Top lane still slow pushing with the super minions coming in, but Karltzy wants to dive in.
Oh, in the backside as well. Vin is supposedly the target, as well as Saken. Now, Lord at 25,000 HP. Saken moving in. Good opening. So take a look at JP in the backside. Oh, good suppression as well as Saken. JP taken out. But no, Saken is still in the battle. Karltzy in the backside will be the next target as he falls. Now it's a double for Saken, and that's a green light for Bigetron Alpha to take the Lord.
It's 2 for 0. Echo were able to find a final slash, a great combo onto Saken, but it was still not enough to take him down. Saken with a clutch crossbow of Tang turns the fight around, and Echo now are forced on the back foot once again. They're forced to defend, but again, this time it's 2 base turrets. Only 1 base turret left for Echo. Meanwhile, Bigetron Alpha, it's the enhanced Lord still. I don't know if it was evolved. Didn't quite catch that. It's 18 minutes in. Did they reset it earlier to get evolved?
Maybe. I think it's not evolved yet here, Mirko. But let's see. Right in the mid side, Echo will still be able to defend that last standing turret.
It is evolved.
Oh, it is evolved.
A big W. That's why they had to reset it in the final part of the Lord. They didn't fully commit onto it. They waited for the evolved, reset, and then took it again.
Oh, the timing, man. The timing. Now, potentially, Mirko, this might be the final push.
This honestly might be. They have 3 waves pushing at once. A slow push up top as well. Now in the mid lane, they're crashing in, Gani.
Let's see. Bigetron Alpha looking for an opening with Sorizo and Superkin in the front side of the map. Karltzy though looking for an angle for the backside. Sorizo doesn't find any members, but take a look at Sanford. Taking out Lord. Managed. Taken care of. And with that, Bigetron with 5 members, will they be able to close the game? Echo looking to defend. 35 seconds for Sanford, but it seems like Superkin now in the front side will lose his immortality. But Benny with the blazing duet does not find anyone, as Superkin will be the casualty now. Karltzy looking for a kill, finds it, and this might be it. The double from Karl.
Karltzy jumps into the back bin, take it very low, it's an outplay, but Sorizo does the same!
Oh, looking for a triple. It seems like Karltzy will not find its mark, but Echo, what a defense by the Orcas.
Absolutely fantastic. In the first game, we get to see 20 minutes. We're seeing an absolute banger. As expected, finally. And Echo are already trying to utilize this to punish even further, to capitalize, going to invade in the enemy purple buff, enemy jungle. That 5,000 built up to an 8,000 gold lead just earlier, or 6,000 rather, now down to 1,000. If they're not able to defend this mid lane turret, it's going to be more for Echo. The gold lead might shift entirely to Echo's favor.
I mean, to be fair, it's 20 minutes, right? So gold isn't really too relevant, but take a look at the itemizations here already. No shoes for Claude as well, of course, as Wanwan, but the respect, right? The respect from Wanwan is still with the Athena, so there's physical negation from that Wind of Nature, and also magic resist for that Athena. So Rizzo,
DPZ.
Oh, penalty zoned defensively, and take a look at the damage. They will go all in this. Good appraisals, Rats finding JP, and as well as Karltzy as JP also falls.
A big blunder in the 21st minute of the game. That's Sanford who falls as well. 3 for 0, Connie.
Oh, this might be it. This might be it. 40 seconds.
Benny.
And take a look at Benny relieving off pressure in that mid lane. As Bigetron, will they end the game or will they go for the Lord?
They're looking to set up from the bottom, or rather top lane rather. But you can see Sanji, the assassination attempt.
Oh, Feather Airstrike, that's the Athena. Saken is still A-okay. And with
look at
that,
the wave.
It's very low. Good Feather Airstrike as well. And Bigetron, they don't have enough firepower. Penalty zone for Benny, but Benny caught, losing his immortality. And now the damage will come through, though there is no way for Bigetron to end the game.
What a play from Sanji! 200 IQ maneuvers with the wave clear up top. It was not an assassination attempt. It was a save from Sanji. What a brilliant feathered airstrike that might have saved the game, delayed the inevitable. But if Bigetron Alpha finds this evolved Lord, Echo will still be in a whole lot of trouble.
Let's see how will they handle the next couple of minutes. Very crucial indeed, as Bigetron will find the Lord. Now Echo, how will they find this, right? JP has a fleeting time, so at least that Divine Judgment, if with assist, there's a cooldown reduction.
3,000 gold lead back for BTR. They can take it slow as they've taken the evolved Lord. Only 2 members spotted out by that Astral Echo. And both these teams are looking to one siege, the other defend. This time it's an evolved Lord. The second one this game, Gani, 22 minutes in. With the entirety of the jungle taken away as well, but the waves are not manipulated properly. Echo were able to stop that from happening by slowing down the mid-wave push, by having that wave there. Now, it's the Lord against Echo!
Oh, Karltzy taken out, and that is Sorizo with the penalty zone. Now blazing the wet defensively as well from Benny, but it seems like the firepower from Bigetron will be more than enough to secure the game. Echo falls to the hands of the red robots.
Expectations already! Be damned!